I got it.
So I got home. Thank God we decided to hop on Zoom because I got home and I late and I was gonna turn on my camera and like have the camera going with the green screen on like I normally do. And I left my camera on the charger over the weekend. I was nervous because like these weren't going to be charged. And I was like, well, then
Yeah.
we're fucked. Like, what do we do at that point, right? So I bought or I was like charging my camera and then I remembered my camera is plugged in, so it can't be charging those things. And then I got home and went to turn on my camera and then my camera was not working or was dead for no other reason than just it didn't want to. Um, and it was plugged into the cord, the exact same fucking cord that's charging one of the mics that I'm looking at right now. It's charging.
But
It
it's
just
in
didn't
charge.
charge my camera for whatever fucking reason. So now I have to film on the MacBook camera, and it's probably not going to look great, but it is what
Looks
it is.
decent. Looks good to me.
Yeah, but then we'll process the video, and then it'll look like I'm in a fucking toaster.
I mean, I'm not using a good camera.
Nick, I know, buddy. But it's me,
Yeah.
and as the host of this show, co-host of this show,
You can say host. All right with that.
you are a host, Nick. Whenever we sign that ESPN contract, you'll be sitting right there. You'll be my AJ Hawk to my
Yeah.
Pat McAfee.
Yeah, we'll smoke all the other ESPN shows. They all suck.
If they're all absolutely dog shit, yeah,
Yeah.
literally well, McAfee's all right. The other ones, give up, gang, retire,
Yeah.
move on. We don't want you here. Your opinion is not valued. I
Yeah.
apologize, but ours is because we're right
And
all the time.
we're not going to talk about the Dallas Cowboys because they're irrelevant.
Yeah, nobody gives a fuck about the Dallas Cowboys. So, welcome to episode 91 of Forever Talking. Congratulations, Nick.
Jeez. I only got like 8 episodes left and I can quit.
Yeah, we got to talk about your contract extension. We got to, you know,
This is episode 100, and
yeah,
this is gifs in my place.
you got me
I only
fucked.
signed 99.
Yeah, you fucking like you literally just purge John and go on and fucking welcome to Forever Talking Forever. Um, welcome to Forever Talking 2.0. Uh,
I
where,
was saying he takes my spot.
no, Jesus, I want a good
But
show. I want quality content.
yeah,
That's not how that's gonna work. I would probably replace you with like I think like a porn star.
that's fine.
I
I'd
think they
probably get more views anyway.
yeah, they get views. Yeah. There's
Uh,
like a lot of
In
the
the contract,
podcasters. Go ahead.
I was gonna say just in the contract, they can only wear so much clothes.
Well, that we can't be doing that. That's that Nick,
Got to get the viewers out.
you're gonna get us in trouble.
By
And
who?
and it's gonna be a male porn star too.
Well, you didn't
That's a deal I'm
specify that.
willing to work on. Everybody, welcome to Forever Talking. We talk nothing forever. My name is Ian Moore, and I'm here with Mandingo.
He's It's like a Zoom call, and you don't even see like the top half of him. You just see
Yeah,
it's like whatever with a sock on it,
it's waist down, and it's just his cock.
with a sock
Yeah.
covering.
Oh my God. This is why we're never gonna get on ESPN ever.
We
We've
can't be worse than some of the shows.
that's true.
Actually, all of them. They all suck.
Oh, not McAfee. McAfee's all right.
It's not really a show to me though. That's like more of a different vibe.
Yeah, I don't feel like he's on. I don't feel like he is ESPN. I feel like he's a lot better.
Yeah, he is.
I feel like he's elevated that brand.
Yeah, like Stephen A. Smith, ESPN, and he sucks.
Well, I would much prefer. I like Stephen A. a lot more than I like Skip Bayless, who's jobless.
Yeah, well, he's
For
got the worst.
he's up there.
I don't know anyone worse.
Who's I don't think there is anybody worse than Skip Bayless.
Yeah, he is the worst.
I mean, we got to be honest, and I understand like his entire career was built off of pissing people off to get views. So
Hmm.
he did his job. It's just
Yeah,
like I part of me believes that that he believes what he's saying.
yeah. I wonder
I
if they actually do, or it's like before the show, one has to pick one side and one has to pick the other.
I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know. I think that everybody else was in on it except him. I think everybody knew that his takes were dog shit and they were pissing people off, but they were getting views, and he was not aware of this.
Yeah,
It's kind of like letting a fucking monkey just free. Like someone's gonna get their face torn off, but you know
yikes.
it's not like it's not like the monkey knows it's being used for entertainment. It's a really like dog shit
Yeah, I was gonna
analogy.
say I would not want to watch a monkey attack.
I would
I'd rather watch like a gorilla just pound someone.
just absolutely beat the fuck out of somebody.
Yeah,
I
like
love
just
that.
smash them.
I agree. Um, let's get into today's episode. We only got a limited amount of time here.
And we've already waited like 20 minutes because you sat there and didn't know I was here.
You didn't say anything.
I said something like the first 20 seconds, and if you're not gonna respond, I'm not gonna sit here and keep going. Hey, Puffin. Hey, Puffin.
I had no
I'm
fucking
here. I'm
idea.
here.
Like just God damn it. Uh, okay.
Yeah, he's gonna talk about time when he's the one wasted 5 minutes.
I'm providing value to this episode.
All right, let's get. I don't even know what are our topics today.
We're going to be talking about the NFL preseason,
All right.
and we're also going to be talking about UFC 305, which is this weekend, and we're going to be giving our predictions.
Yeah. All right.
Bangers. Let's get into the NFL preseason. Did you watch any games? Did you see clips of games?
I'm trying to think if I watched any. I know I put it on as background, but I don't think I actually watched any. I
I
watched
watched.
Trubisky. I think he's on the Bills,
I think
maybe.
nobody watches the preseason, right?
No.
Like nobody, not really. I mean, everybody watches like the clips that ESPN or NFL will post
Yeah,
after the fact.
the one drive.
Yeah, that one, 20 seconds from each game. Um, I watched about a half of the Jets preseason.
Who they
Uh,
play? Huh, it doesn't matter.
um, I don't know. I can't remember. Denver? That's not right. Um,
I think the
it
Broncos
was the
played the
Commanders.
Colts.
It was Commanders. It was such a non-factor of who they were playing. I literally could not remember who they were.
I
And
bet the
that's
Commanders played their starters because they just suck.
yeah, they're because their starters are like third stringers.
Yeah. I don't even know who their quarterback is. Samuel Howe, am I right?
Jaden Daniels,
Oh.
the draft kid.
Oh, I recognize the name. I
Yeah, he looked pretty good. He scored a TD, scored a
I,
tutty.
I feel bad for him. Going to Washington.
Yeah, yeah, and
He got
like
he's
at
got to
least
play Dallas
Chicago gave
twice.
Caleb Williams somewhat of a chance to succeed because they
He's got
put
like the best chance ever as a one seed.
yeah. I mean they put a lot of pieces behind around
Yeah.
him, but it's the Bears, so they'll fuck it up, sure. Um, so let's talk about rookies. Let's talk about how the rookies did. Um, they all did pretty good. Jaden Daniels got himself a TD. Um, Bo Nix balled out for
What
Denver.
team's he? Yeah, they played the Colts, right?
I believe so.
I only know that because they kept showing up on YouTube. I'm like, I'm not watching highlights of a preseason football game.
So Bo Nix had an absolute fucking. Now it's always like I've always been in ever since like the Jordan Love stint. I've always been an advocate of like look for flashes. You want to see
Yeah,
flashes. You don't need to see a complete quarterback right away. Look for the good things. Um, and he was darting some guys up. He threw up some fucking lasers, some really tight window lasers. Um, and then I believe they brought on another quarterback, and then they brought on their I it was either their second or third quarterback. I think it was their third, which I really hope is not the case because the third quarterback played the most of the game. Do you know who their third quarterback was that they brought on the field?
I have no idea.
It was Zach Wilson.
It's funny.
There were now I could totally be wrong. Maybe it was the second quarterback they brought on. They just had him play the majority of the game. I know that Zach played the majority of the game. I don't know if it was the third or the second, but there's been a lot of rumors that Zach dropped down um to the
So
third.
many people hate that guy though. Like
I
people will just be saying that without facts.
I thought he did pretty good. Like
He probably did
it's the
preseason.
preseason, so
Yeah,
I thought he did good. I thought that I don't know. Like I always felt for Zach. He's not
yeah.
like he's not good.
He's a good backup.
Right? Yeah. Like he's not fantastic. I always wanted to see him sit behind Rodgers and see what like actually would have happened if he would have gotten that chance.
If it was like 3 years ago, probably when they first drafted him,
Yeah. But now he's fighting for a spot with Bo Nix. And it's just like
he ain't gonna win. He'll probably play a lot though. They should play him though.
I mean, though, I guess I think they literally drafted Bo Nix, and then they also like went and picked up like they picked up Zach, and they're like, all right, whoever's gonna win the spot's just gonna get it. I don't think they
I know
just
you're probably a fan of having like I'm more of a fan after watching like these past few years of having rookie quarterbacks almost sit out the first season.
yeah, no, I don't want. But it depends. Do you
Because
have
if
a
they
veteran
play the
quarterback for them to sit behind?
yeah, but I also feel like if they play, they get hurt for the most part.
The rookies?
Yeah, they get
Um,
banged up.
well, I think I mean, we've talked about this before, but I think every team gambles that they're gonna get the next Joe Burrow
Yeah,
or the next CJ Stroud.
even but like he got hurt, but yeah,
Yeah, I mean that's the problem. Now, like I'm a big advocator for the Green Bay method. You have a veteran quarterback, you draft a first round quarterback, probably earlier than you need to.
yeah,
Yeah. And you sit him. Now Green
yeah.
Bay
That's what
does it
I'm.
for a long they sit for the majority of their rookie contract. Um
That's not what I'm talking about, but
I
it
mean
worked out.
I wouldn't mind a year or two.
Yeah,
Uh But maybe that's what the Jets tried originally when they got Zach, because I know Flacco was on the team, but I don't know if they went and picked up Flacco after the fact.
yeah. I don't know.
I don't know either.
They've kind of been
Um,
irrelevant ever until Rodgers got there.
yeah, true. Um, Jane Daniels did fine, scored a tutty. Nothing really to talk about. He was the least impressive, in my opinion. I thought Bo Nix was super impressive. Drake May did pretty good. Um, who else is out there in that quarterback class besides the obvious one?
Caleb Williams.
Yeah. He was out of all the rookies who played from the draft class, he was far and away the most impressive one. But I guess that's, to be expected. Um, he had three pretty pretty big moments. Um, he had like a fucking around his back flick over through the offensive line to DeAndre Swift, who was standing there, the running back. It was just kind of like a simple little check down.
Oh, they got Swift.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, their fucking team's ridiculous, in all honesty. That's
For
when I
for getting
texted
the
you. I
first
was like,
round pick. Yeah,
I, I, I guess it pays to be shitty for a long, long time.
I
Um,
guess.
he had a play action roll out to his right, rolls to the sideline, and throws an absolute fucking bomb down the sideline. And then under pressure, throw a bomb uh in a tight window to get a first down on like a 3-and-12. Um, and then I can't remember how they got the tutty. He may have thrown a tutty throw. I can't remember. But overall, it was a pretty impressive showing from Caleb and the Bears. But that's when I texted you. I was like, the Bears might be a problem because even though I'm not like sitting here, I'm like, oh, Caleb Williams is the next, fucking messiah.
Yeah,
It, that team is still stacked.
yeah,
I
it's
mean, Keenan
pretty
Allen,
good.
Swift, Rome, fucking DJ Moore.
Yeah, there. He's got weapons.
Yeah. The tricky part is, how is that defense and how is that O line?
Usually their defense is usually the best part of them, but
Yeah, I don't
I don't
know.
know.
I mean, it's Chicago. I think
What a,
I still think they'll find a way to fuck it up.
do we know about Minnesota? Didn't they get a rookie quarterback?
Oh yeah, JJ McCarthy. He threw a pick.
How did we
Um,
forget him? He's like the most popular.
um,
Well, besides Caleb Williams, but
because I think that out of I don't know. He did really good, I think. I think JJ's probably gonna struggle the most out of all the quarterbacks. That him or Drake May, just because the teams that they're at haven't exactly.
I think JJ will struggle more because he's on Michigan with some of the best wide receivers. I guess
But you could say that
Drake
about
May
Joe
was,
Burrow.
yeah,
Joe had Jefferson and fucking Jamar Chase, who doesn't exactly get much better than that.
no, but like,
But Burrow's fantastic. I think JJ will be pretty good. I think he'll come. I think over time. I think there's just guys like that. I always have a funny saying about like my captaincy
yeah.
when everybody's like, "You're not even the best player." I always go, "I don't have to be the best player. I have to make my players the best. It's my job."
Dude, that's so true. Like the captain does not have to be the best player on the team.
No, it's not the captain's job. So whenever, it helps. But
Yeah,
whenever you just have that natural born ability to be a leader and to
yeah,
game manage, I think that's where JJ McCarthy has an opportunity to be very, very good because he did
yeah,
that at Michigan.
yeah.
So I guess we'll
Dude,
see.
that
Um,
division's awesome. I love, dude, that division has Detroit, Packers, Bears, and the Vikings.
yeah, it's insane.
I'd watch all their games.
Still, the AFC North is the fucking most dangerous division in
No,
football.
I'm not saying like dangerous, but like that one's exciting to me. You know how like we were talking earlier about like Ian Gary when he fought last time, and we were more excited about that fight than Piera.
Yeah,
It's kind of like that's what I'm talking about. That one more excites me.
it's more fun to watch.
Like
I,
the
I'm
AFC
I,
North.
I'm excited to see Jordan Love, Caleb Williams, and JJ McCarthy go at it.
Don't forget about Jared Goff.
Yeah, but Jared Goff is a dog. I want to see, and I guess Jordan's a dog too, but I want to see the
Young
kids,
guys.
three young guys. Even though like
Even
Jordan's been in the league for 5 years,
yeah,
he's still a young guy to me. Um, like he fucking
yeah,
it feels like it's his sophomore year, even though
yeah,
he's damn near a veteran in the league. Um, fuck, he's only 25.
yeah.
He got drafted when we were. I, I mean, speaking of Jordan Love, let's talk about him.
All right.
Um, I can't remember where the Packers played. Doesn't matter. Um, so the ones, the big boys got some reps in. Um, first drive. Um, Jordan, you got to see Josh Jacobs play. He didn't do too much, but you know,
I feel like being a running back in preseason is kind of rough because that's such a physical spot. You don't want to get hurt,
yeah.
but you also want to warm up. So
It mostly came down to he didn't do much because on the second play of the drive, Jordan Love threw a 65-yard bomb down to Dontavian Wicks for a touchdown.
like screw
So,
this. This ain't preseason.
I mean, I mean, if you're, I mean, I'm excited. I'm, I'm an excited Packers fan. Um, I am so excited for that Bears game. I
I mean, the
It,
Packers. Oh, well, we got to talk about our picks too, because the 49ers are a little different. You know how we picked last week?
now that Ayuk is leaving,
Yeah, it's
yeah,
different.
that certainly puts a damper on things, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's like taking one infinity stone
Yeah,
off the glove.
yeah. I mean, Packers Bengals.
Yeah, dude, I'm feeling the Packers. Dude,
I'm feeling the Packers
and
too, dude.
maybe it's just because like I hear your stuff. But, like I watched them last year, and they look so good at the end of the year.
It's I
I
mean
just,
I
I just
mean that
hope
was a
it's not
fucking
momentum.
he threw a fucking like a and I watched him in practice too
Yeah, and he
because
does
their first practice at camp where he played and came back, they
that.
sold out. The stadium was full
Yeah, I'm not
for a
surprised.
practice in
Is Green Bay
April.
a city or is it like where is that?
It's in
I know it's in
Wisconsin,
Wisconsin, but like
Green Bay, Wisconsin.
is it like in Milwaukee or is it like
Uh,
Green Bay's own place?
I
And I'll
think it.
probably sound dumb, but I don't know.
I don't. I don't know geography too well. I know it's its own place. I think. I mean, it's a not. It's nothing. There's nothing there.
Yeah, so
It's
it's
a couple
everything they
subdivisions
have.
in a football stadium.
So
That's, I
it's
mean,
basically like a college town, but a football team.
yeah. Like
Everything's about the
I
football
think they
team.
literally if you go like if you walk out of your house in Green Bay and you throw a rock in the air, there's
You'll
an
hit the
80%
stadium.
chance it'll hit the fucking stadium. I think that's the case. Um, I mean, good for them. I love it. I think so. Like I'm excited about the Packers. Um, just because I mean, you just look at them and they look great, and you see Jordan in practice, and it doesn't look like it has gotten rusty. It doesn't. I mean, he's throwing fucking bombs to everybody. They improved the team with Xavier McKinney and Josh Jacobs.
Yeah,
It very easily could be the Packers or the Lions. It very easily could be.
they're really
Um,
cool. That's
I
good.
almost don't want that to happen yet because I know that they can win it whenever. And I really want Aaron to win one. Um, but like you're not gonna see me
That's
fucking.
reaching.
It's. I mean, I want to see it happen, and I'm
Yeah,
gonna until they're out of the playoffs. I'm still gonna root for Aaron. But I'm a Packers guy, so if the Packers go, it's not like I'm gonna be like unless they're playing Aaron Rodgers at the Super Bowl.
what about the Bengals?
I would probably go Packers.
Uh-huh.
Like I would love to see Burrow win it, but I mean that Super Bowl would break my heart probably because there's no winning that.
You'd just be rooting for the offense the whole game.
I mean it would be yeah, it would be brutal. Hold on. It would be like
He's got to turn his AC on or off.
Jesus, running out of time.
Well, you shouldn't have wasted 5 minutes and made me wait.
I mean we've been filming for like 20 minutes. This is ridiculous. Um yeah, I'm very excited for the Packers, and I'll be rooting for him, and I'll be rooting for the Bengals, and I'll be rooting for the Jets because I'll be rooting for Burrow, and I'll be rooting for Aaron. Um, speaking of the Jets, well Burrow played. I think the ones played. I think Burrow threw a bomb, not really a
The
bomb, but a
Bengals,
touchdown pass. Yeah, I think
maybe
Burrow.
that's why he's wearing the orange. It's not for Tennessee.
Yeah, yeah, it's for the Bengals. Um, Jets. Aaron didn't play, which by the way.
He didn't play all last season. This guy's got to get on the field.
Yeah, I gotta be honest here. If Patrick Mahomes is out there doing drives, there's no fucking reason why Aaron Rodgers shouldn't be on
No,
that.
no, it's different. If I'm the Jets, I won't even play Aaron in the preseason.
I disagree.
Well, you can disagree all you want, but at least as long as he's out there on that hike,
Dude, what are you gonna do? If he's gonna get hurt, it's either he's
Yeah,
gonna get
yeah,
hurt
that is
now.
true.
If he's gonna get hurt, he's gonna get fucking hurt. But what are you gonna do? I mean, like, what's the difference if he tears his Achilles in the preseason or if he tears his Achilles in the fucking start of the regular season?
Yeah, you're right. Or any part of the season.
I mean, it's he's out no matter what. I mean, I'm just saying. I think he should be out there, especially with not playing for a year.
Yeah,
I
I
know he's
guess.
he's going to play in the third game. I know that.
Yeah, I'm all right with that. But
Um,
I would play him like as little as possible.
I drive. I mean, I'm not asking for.
Yeah, yeah, a drive, maybe two drives.
Yeah, I mean, but I would do him for a drive next week and a drive on week 3.
I guess, yeah, that could work.
I'm just, I mean, I don't know. I think if you're willing to risk Patrick Mahomes, why are we
He's gonna
not?
get hurt.
Why are we not risking Aaron Rodgers?
Well, for one, Aaron Rodgers is a lot older, and Mahomes is not coming off of whatever tear, ACL tear. Is that what it was?
True, but he could tear. No, he tore his Achilles, but he could tear his
Yeah, I knew it
Achilles.
was one of those.
I don't know, man. I think you should be playing. I'm just saying. I think you should be. I think you should be getting reps. Um, the Jets had. Hold on, I gotta set a timer. Make sure I turn the AC back on so I don't get my ass kicked. Um, the Jets had their backup quarterback play, Tyler Taylor, who did pretty good. Had all their backup offensive lineman players play, which was not very good.
Didn't they draft a young player that you were talking about that Aaron knew, a young quarterback?
Jordan Travis,
Did he play?
he did not play because he's coming off of an ACL tear.
So you're all right with that.
He can't. He tore it
Oh,
like
these
he tore it. Oh, not too long ago.
you you said coming off, so I thought he was already healed.
No, yeah, he hasn't even been doing drills at practice.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
He's been on
I
the bench.
remember you telling me that now.
He so he was Jordan Travis was like a really fantastic quarterback, and
Oh, I
I
like that name.
it's funny. Aaron can't stay away from Jordan's replacing him. Um, so that he was I watched his highlights. This dude was a fucking baller. Um, his highlights, but still. I think he was a Florida State quarterback.
Yeah,
Could be totally wrong about that. And then I think he blew up his knee or blew up both knees or blew up the
yeah.
same knee for the second time or something like it was a knee, I think. And that's kept him out. So they sign a third string quarterback because they don't think Jordan will be back before the beginning of the season.
They better hope Rogers lasts. We
Well,
better hope.
yeah, I mean, I better hope because
You better pray every night.
I do. I already have.
Be,
Um, they got they
don't
got
tear it in practice.
they went and signed a really good backup quarterback, in Tyler Taylor, who was the Giants' backup quarterback. He's actually pretty good.
Did he
Um,
play last year when Daniel Jones got hurt?
he may not. No,
So he
it
was
may
the
not have been
backup
the
of the
Giants.
backup.
It may have been something else. And then he dropped, and then they went and signed after figured they were like, we're not gonna risk Jordan Travis not being ready. They went and got another quarterback just in case. I think his name is Andrew Peasley or something like that. And he's pretty good too. He threw some darts in the preseason. You just need they're fine. They're not like they're not starters, but
Yeah.
they're good backups. Um, you didn't get to see them perform fantastic because they were behind the backup offensive line, who was very similar to the starting offensive line of last year. Um, the rookie that they drafted, Olu Fashanu, he was pretty good. He got beat once or twice, I think, but I saw some stats that were like he didn't allow anything, which was good. Um, The things I'm impressive with the Jets preseason was I was impressive with their running back two that they drafted and Braylon Allen. That guy's fucking built like a toaster with legs. Um, and then they also got Isaiah Davis, Isaiah Davis, who's pretty good. Um, and they also picked up Malachi Corley as a wide receiver option. He played the entire game. They were basically just testing out Olu, Braylon Allen, Isaiah Davis, and Malachi Corley.
Yeah.
Like they were just letting those guys get reps. Malachi Corley looks like a fucking dog. He again is like a he's like a fucking tank
A
with
lot of
ice.
football players are.
This guy's big. I mean, this guy's big. He's a big, scary man. Um, he has a problem with like getting open to catch the ball, but once he
Yeah.
catches the ball, he just kills people. So I mean, very good. If you're Aaron Rodgers, I think you're probably stoked. But yeah, uh, put that 40-year-old in a fucking bucket. Give
Get
him
them out
some,
there.
give him some cleats and get him out there. What are we doing? Get Garrett out there. Get the 40-year-old out there. Give me some Brees Hall out there. I've waited long enough. I don't want to wait till 9/11. Give it to me now.
Is that when they play?
9/11 against San Francisco.
Yikes.
Monday Night Football.
Wait, they play San Francisco first?
Yeah.
Why? Are they trying to kill this guy?
Um, money. A lot of views. And it's on Monday Night Football.
That's gonna be
I believe it's
I
nine.
bet. What time do you say?
Um, I lied. It's not 9/11. It was 9/11 last year. It's September
That's what I was
9th this year.
nine
Uh,
nine.
September 9th, 7:15 p.m. Monday Night Football, I believe. Or it's
That
Thursday.
means the eighth is basically the first day because screw Thursday night football. Putting out Prime Video. Do they really?
Yeah.
Packers are the first game.
Uh,
The Packers they play that Thursday.
Thursday. So Jets play Monday the 9th.
So
Packers
like
play
who?
Eagles in Brazil, I believe. Um,
Brazil.
Packers play the Eagles September 6th
Packers Eagles. That's gonna be a good game.
in Brazil. Interesting.
That's actually a really. That's like. I guess we'll figure out if the Eagles are good or not.
Yeah.
Actually, that's not true.
We got to cycle. We got to cycle. We got
Sorry,
to
we
go.
can go to UFC next.
Yeah, we're going to UFC. Let's rerun it. I'll send you an in.
Commercial
Commercial break. What
recording in progress.
tonight? That's the question. What will Gru do tonight? That's the question.
That was like cutting out.
Oh, my bad. Despicable Me 4. I was singing the theme song to it.
Hmm.
Just so you know.
I, I think I watched the first. I don't know if I watched the second one ever.
I can't even remember the second one, to be honest with you.
I think I could watch the second one too.
That's Incredibles 3.
What was the second one?
That's crazy.
Yeah,
That one,
I'm gonna agree with you on that. I should have, because I know
that
the first
one's
one was really
insane.
good.
I can't help you with that one. That one's
I
crazy.
feel like I've seen both. When was the second one made?
Oh God. 4 years ago, maybe.
Yeah, I definitely didn't watch it.
It's pretty old.
I knew a
Ah,
new
it's
one
okay.
was made. Yeah, okay.
I mean, maybe earlier than that, but it's pretty good. It's a good film. What will you do tonight? That's the question. Um, you may be watching this
We're back from commercial.
and wondering why Ian just won't pay the membership to have unlimited meeting times. And the answer is I like to make everything around me complicated.
He's also out of money because he bought the tablecloth
And I'm broke because I bought a tablecloth.
for $9.
Yeah, it's a lot of money. These things are. I may have a full-time job and I may work tirelessly and I may not like it, but ultimately, I got no money because I bought this fucking tablecloth. That's what it came down to. I continue to work to pay off my debt from I didn't even I couldn't even pay cash.
Yeah,
I put
credit.
out I took out a mortgage to get this tablecloth.
I'll pay you $1 every year.
Yeah, I mean,
We're
I
like, dude, just take this. We don't want it.
mean, they're like, you have a fucking McDonald's bag in your car that is unopened because you must have bought it on or before you came here to pick up the tablecloth. And
I was gonna eat it later.
I was probably like, yeah. And they were like, how much did you spend at McDonald's before you came here? And I would have been like, well, it doesn't matter, but that's the reason why I have to pay you $1 a year.
He's on the value menu.
Yeah, I literally like I'm getting McChickens out here, not the deluxe McCrispies. I'm getting McChickens like a fucking bum.
Jesus.
Nah, McChickens are gas. I haven't had one in a while, but they're fire.
Yeah.
What will Gru be tonight? That's the question. Okay. Let's talk about UFC 305, shall we? And then let's get the fuck out of here because I've been home for about 45 minutes and I have yet to be able to take a shit, change out of this collared shirt and these fucking jeans that I'm wearing. And I would like
You're
to.
wearing jeans with orange?
They're not
Say that's a
jeans. They're like they're like gray. Hold on. My tablecloth is on me. They're like gray pants.
no, that's a lot different. That's a lot different.
They're
I thought
not
you were straight wearing jeans with that shirt, and I'm not a
No.
fashion guy, but I was gonna say that would look
Have I? I don't know if I have before. There's a chance that I may have rocked the jeans with the orange shirt, but I go out of my way not to do something like that. You know?
terrible. I hope so.
I'll rock the jeans with I have a couple different collared shirts in rotation. Um Occasionally I'll skip the collared shirt and I'll just go with the gray plain shirt.
Yeah, that
Um
wouldn't look bad. But like
I,
bright orange with blue pants, that's
I get a lot of comments about this bright orange shirt. You know, they a lot of people at work make fun of me about this thing.
well, orange is your color.
I like it. I'm a big orange guy. Um, I just got to throw that out there. Holy shit! I didn't even tell you. I saved somebody's life this weekend.
What'd you do?
Like no cap, actually saved somebody's life. And I know I'm dragging on the watch time of this episode even longer by
UFC, that we're just gonna make our predictions. That's basically it.
yeah, but this is a great story and I want it for the podcast.
I'm
Um,
listening.
so I went to the lake this weekend, right? Got the fam there, got the other fam there. We're on a boat. We pull up to the dock because we're gonna not our dock, but a different dock because we're gonna get some dinner. You know, we pull up to a restaurant. Some guy falls out of the water behind us. We turn around. Guy, young kid. I don't know how old. I have no idea. Some people say he was 19, some people say he was 23. I 24. He looked like he was in the mid 20s to me. He was around our age. But if you would have told me like he's 19, I wouldn't be like, all right, that makes sense. That's an important part of the story because he was pissed drunk. Um, Guy falls out of the boat, okay, and water splashes. Turn around, like what the fuck? Guy bench presses himself out of the water, like out of the water onto his feet instead of like out of the water, lift himself up and kind of army crawl back on. He like jumped up.
Yeah, I got it.
Incredibly impressive. Feat of athleticism. Now, what we did come to find out was that it was a feat of athleticism born out of pure adrenaline. Because blood is spewing everywhere out of his leg. And he looks down and he just sees uh, buckets, buckets of blood pouring out of his leg. And he's like, fuck. And he just sits down. So when he come to find out, when he fell out of the boat into the water, um, he decided to kick the propeller while it was going.
Oh,
Now he didn't like. I don't think that was his game plan when he fell out of the water, but his leg got caught in the propeller, um, and it was on. So like a
yeah.
pencil sharpener.
You don't gotta keep going.
Yeah. Now after we got it all patched up, we after you kind of look at it, he just had either two or three, cuts about that big,
Yeah,
but they were fucking deep. Like they got into him.
yeah.
He said he could see the bone, whatever. So some guys were helping him. Me and my mom rush over. My mom first because I was busy what I was doing. I was on Twitter at the time. Um,
You
and
got to tweet it first.
I got to
This
tweet
idiot
about.
just
I
he
got
just
to tweet
kicked the
about that.
propeller while it was on.
I actually wasn't on Twitter, but there was a group of people around. At some point, when you start adding people, your help becomes more of an
Yeah,
annoyance.
yeah.
You're more of getting in the way. But I went over there after my mom was wrapping it, and I had to help go over there to hold the pressure on it so he didn't die, and then put a tourniquet on him so he didn't die. Um, Now, whenever I got over there and saw the tourniquet job, it was the most piss poor fucking tourniquet job
I
ever.
want to know how to do it.
You just gotta tie it really, really, you like unbelievably tight. And they're letting
Yeah,
the guy do it himself. And there's a difference between like tight and like
cutting the
fucking
circulations
cutting the
off.
circulate. Like it's gonna hurt tight.
Yeah,
And they just he didn't even, it wasn't even, so this thing, we're bandaging it. It is gushing blood through the bandages. We're wrapping towels around it. Dude, I mean, and I'm like, I'm squeezing this guy's leg.
maybe at this point, do you really want the leg?
And I look at him and I was like, son, I gotta be honest. Your linebacking days are over. I mean, you're not gonna be able to get the explosivity you want anymore. And I was like, good news is you're gonna live. And I had to like hold pressure on it until the fucking ambulance showed up and the paramedics showed up. This random dude, they showed up. It's the paramedics before the ambulance. I don't really know how it all worked, but the paramedics showed up and they were like sitting there and they were talking to the guy. Um, and they were like, "How many drinks you have tonight?" And he was like, "A lot." And they go, "How much is a lot?" And they go, he goes, "Pretty good amount." And the paramedics are like, we need a number because we need medical reasons.
Yeah,
And he was like, I have no idea. They're like,
ballpark it.
ballpark it over or under 10. And he goes, probably over 10. And the paramedics are like, that's the reason why you can't feel the pain. Um, yeah, it was bad, dude. The guy's like, I don't know. I mean, they got him up and going. I guess I haven't heard any stories about him. I'm assuming he's alive. But whenever we wipe the blood away because there was a lot, a
Yeah,
lot. Um, it wasn't that bad. I mean, it was bad, but it wasn't like
I know what you mean.
I guess if he
Some that would
would,
heal.
yeah, he's good news is he's gonna be able to walk again. Bad news is where like the problems are gonna come from is he was in that lake. Um, Infection City.
Oh
So
yeah,
I don't exactly know the procedure with that. But he's not the first person to get hit by a propeller, I'd imagine.
no, he's not.
I mean, most people when they do are dead, but he's up there, I guess. I, I don't know. So that was my story of how I became a paramedic.
All right, so you partially saved someone's life.
Yeah, I really didn't. I just held someone's leg for a little
Yeah,
bit, but I like to tell the story that I did. There was some blood on my hands, you know. I was like, "Hey guys, take a picture of this
should have just stood.
so you can see how courageous I am."
Hold up. I know I'm putting pressure, but I want to put this on Snapchat.
Yeah,
Hey
I got
guys,
I gotta let everybody know how much of a good person I am.
I gotta vlog it.
So fucking stupid.
Hey guys, Ian here, and I'm putting pressure on the guy's leg. Ian,
You know why I say that? Because there was actually people there.
I know, but like you said, once like you can only have so many people helping the guy's leg.
No, I meant there was people like there, like there was a bunch of people like watching, and then there was like me and my mom and a bunch of other people kind of helping the situation. And then there were people filming it,
I'd film it.
taking Snapchat video. Well, I know because I need to put it on my socials and I need you to film it and send it
Yeah,
to me. Um, but it's like, dude, fucking like it's just
yeah,
dumb as shit. So I mean, that was I actually forgot about it until today, and I was like, holy shit, I saw somebody's leg get chopped up in a propeller. Figured that would be a good story to tell on the pod.
I'm glad we brought it up.
Yeah, I don't know why. I want everybody to know how courageous and brave I am. As I as I was the second person who walked up there.
Yeah,
Or I was like
we'll cut the part out where you said you didn't turn around right.
it took a while for me. I gotta be honest. It took a while for me to get up.
I took it till my mom yelled at me.
Yeah, it really what it came down to, and I texted Jacob this, it came down to this. I had to pee so bad. And the sooner I got him up and out of moving out of my way, the faster I could go to the bathroom.
You should have been looking over. You get a lot of blood in there. Might need to get in there real quick.
If we ever go viral, this will be one of the things I get canceled from. It's because I'm making
Yeah,
jokes
something
about
dumb.
it's just fucking
Uh,
like yeah, dude, I saved someone's life, it's not that big of a
no,
deal, you know?
you're not
You know
gonna
what I'm
get
saying?
canceled from
It's
that.
fine. I would do that for anybody.
Survival of the fittest.
Uh, isn't that the most agile? I'm like Skip Bayless. Um, UFC 305. Let's talk about it,
But
shall we?
yeah.
Let's talk about the card. Then let's get the fuck out of here. Um,
It's a decent card.
yeah, I mean, I don't really care about it. I gotta be honest. There's one fight on here.
I'm actually excited for the co-main event. Those little midgets.
Uh,
Kayakar France versus who's the other guy?
Urkeg,
Yeah, he's the guy. He just fought for the belt, and it was close.
Flylights. Are those 120?
25.
Yeah, I don't really. I don't know too much about the 125 division. I gotta be honest with you.
Yeah,
It's I know the champion. At least I did.
Pantoja.
Yeah. I just don't.
Yeah,
The only thing that I remember about Pantoja as of late is he was on the UFC card that
we
was in
didn't want like
that we didn't
Brazil's.
watch because it was a stinker.
That's who he fought though. The guy, not the Kayakar France. The other guy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know. I'm a bit I want I think that in every weight class there should be one fighter who's about 40 pounds heavier than that weight class. And I think they should call him the wild card. And
you'd win every fight.
you don't know that.
No, I do. That's like putting Gaethje in the flyweight division.
Yeah. I want Gaethje in this division
Dude, he could go in there hands down and
at
just
155, and I just want to see what happens ultimately. Is the 18-year-old, is he a flyweight? I guess he's
no.
19 now, maybe. Is he a featherweight? 135?
I don't know what weight. I feel like he's big. I feel like he's 170, 155. I don't
The
know.
kid?
Yeah,
No way. I thought he was in the 125s.
he just fought, right? That
Yeah,
messed that up.
he's fighting soon, I think. What's his name? Rosa, right? Not Rosa.
Rojas. Yeah, I don't know.
That's Raul Rosas Jr.
Yeah, what weight is he?
He is a
Where is he?
135er.
Oh yeah. Oh, well, he looks big.
I think he could fight in the 175-pound division too.
Yeah, you just die.
Yeah. I don't listen, I don't really care about the not that
Yeah,
I
we
don't
can talk about the main event.
it's not that I don't care. It's just that I it's just
We don't care. Literally, they could win either way. We really wouldn't care.
it's almost like 135 and up. I'm in.
Yeah, it really is.
I'm in. Like even the 135, like I think the higher weight class, that's not even true.
Yeah, it's like
135s
the
we care
middle
about because it's got
stacked.
it's just
Bro, by the way, I rewatched that O'Malley Peter Yan fight. Like, it's like the third time. I don't know how the hell Sean O'Malley won that.
I don't either.
He didn't. He lost every round.
Well, because we need to
I
make
know.
money.
I know. But like,
We're into making money, Nick
but it's
Walker.
just stupid when people be like, Peter Yan on like a 4-fight losing streak. It's like, really? Because did he really lose?
Yes.
Did he really lose to Sterling?
Yep. Fair and
The
square.
only guy that killed him is Marab.
These things happen. I just got to be honest. I mean, he lost.
Did you hear that?
Did
I
I
don't know if you heard.
hear
My
what?
mother yelled something.
What she yell? Want me to take care of that?
Well, she's singing to herself.
No, that's sweet. What's she singing?
She's like, "You are my friend." I don't even know who she put in front of that. It happens all the time.
She just sings sometimes. I don't know why.
It's when she
Uh,
gets out of it. It's when she gets out of the shower.
fair. Okay. So obviously this man, like the card's built around this main event. There's not a lot of hype behind this one, I feel like.
Yeah, there's really not.
Um, I think at one point this would have been interesting. I mean, it's still interesting, but I think at one point this would have been like really, really big.
Would have
Um,
been big if, yeah, it would have been big a year ago.
yeah. I think I've been pretty clear about my position on I don't feel like Adesanya.
I was thinking about this, and as much as I don't think he deserves it, at the same time, though, when he was champion, this dude was fighting like once every 3 months.
I understand.
I would rather have that than guys. Everyone nowadays fights like once every 6 months.
I agree. And that's why I would love for him to win this.
It's a good
But
fight.
the question is like there's some debate that Izzy's on the downfall.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, that's the problem.
I don't is he? I don't know. Because like let's think about it. He was on a fucking run, runs into Alex Pereira, who's
Yeah,
40 pounds heavier than him,
huge.
and the guy's massive. It was probably an early stoppage, the fight that
And
he lost.
but he was beating them.
Izzy was gonna win.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Probably an early stoppage. I could see if that fight goes 10 more seconds, he probably gets knocked out, maybe.
Where you almost thank the refs though, because he was going to get flatlined.
Do you think he would have been knocked out?
Yeah, because he was gone, but not gone yet. But if you got Alex Pereira hitting you,
Yeah. I mean, if you ask Izzy, he'd say that he's fine, but I don't,
yeah,
who
well,
knows? Then he goes out and he knocks out Alex Pereira.
but he was losing that fight. I've seen that.
I mean, it was only 2 rounds.
Yeah, and he played possum.
I mean, he did what he wanted. He knocked it. Dude, when you knock it, I don't care. He knocked out Alex Pereira. Insane
Yeah,
feat at 170 or 185.
yeah,
Sorry. Incredible. Love that. It just like he
yeah.
didn't
That
perform well against Strickland.
Sean. Then
And
again, though, he got rocked early, so he might
yeah,
have messed up the rest of the fight.
I mean, he got beat up in that fight. So, I mean, is he on the downfall because he lost to somebody 40 pounds heavier than him and then he happened to just lose to Sean Strickland? I don't know if that's true.
I think it's more the Sean Strickland loss for me. He looked bad and he looked slow.
Yeah. But can we judge
One
a
fight.
downfall off one fight?
We do with Colby.
Uh,
But yeah,
that's a
that's
different
why this
story.
this fight will be interesting.
I mean, that is, I mean, I get it, but that's a completely different. I mean, Colby had no excuse to look like dog shit. Um,
Unless
Sean
he broke
Strickland's,
his
we
foot.
find out that Sean Strickland's actually a really good fighter.
Oh, he is.
Um, and he's better than Leon Edwards. So,
Sean Strickland,
yeah. Oh my
Leon
God.
Edwards.
Pound for pound? Yeah, he's better than Leon Edwards.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah, it's not even close.
I just wasn't. I just they're different weights, so I wasn't.
I mean,
I
yeah, I
don't.
get it. Yeah. But like, I don't think it's I think we've come to find out that Sean Strickland is actually a fucking dog.
What he just puts that pressure on you.
Yeah. I mean, he's a phenomenal. I mean, he beat the fuck out of Paulo Costa.
Yeah.
So, and he probably did beat Dricus du Plessis, if we're being honest. It was
Yeah. I
super
just
close.
watched that. I just watched that, bro. Like that was close. Neither one really won,
I can
in
go
my
either or.
opinion.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, but he was up
But
there. I just don't think that Adesanya deserves
no, I
title
agree.
fight after losing one, but I don't know if it's fair for us to say that he's on his downfall. And if he looks like he normally does, he could win this fight.
Oh, I think if he's still like Izzy, then he should knock this guy out. Like in his
Yeah,
prime, he'd knock this guy out.
because I don't think Dricus is he's
He just
good.
puts the pressure on you. Like he
Yeah,
just goes forward and throws nonstop
and that Izzy has an issue with that, to be honest.
against who? You could say Sean Strickland, but Strickland is more technical. He throws the jab at his jab is so good.
Yeah.
Duplessis kind of throws wild.
So who do you
I
think's
don't know.
gonna win?
That's what I was, like I said, a prime Izzy knocks this guy out so easily. So like
Well, I
you
guess
said, is he on his downfall or not?
that's the debate. Is Izzy washed? I
Yeah, I
don't.
guess. Uh,
I mean, he's 35. He very well could be washed.
yeah, I don't know though. But like this guy's like a prime guy for him to knock out. Because like if you charge against Izzy, that's just such a
Can
we
Dricus beat him on the ground?
Izzy's deep. His defense is so good. I don't know. I'll go with Duplessis just because he's younger and he's
I mean,
big for the 185.
that's kind of why I want to go that route. Is that
Yeah,
I don't like I don't know if Izzy's washed. I really don't. And like yes, at that age he could be, but he also like we don't have like a lot of evidence that suggests that he's washed. He
no,
had one pretty bad fight.
like you say, yeah, one fight.
Um, I don't. Dricus is big, dude.
Yes, that's what I'm thinking that too. He's big. I don't know though, because he
Izzy will
just
use
charges forward though. You can't do that against Adesanya because they'll catch you.
Izzy can use the legs a little bit to keep him away. He'll kick a lot more than Strickland did.
Yeah, yeah. Strickland, I don't think really kicks.
No.
But can you kick when the guy's so close to you? It'll be
Well, I
interesting.
think you use a front kick to keep him away from getting close to you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like John Jones did.
Yeah.
Just those little leg kicks that to the knee.
Oh, fucker.
Make sure you can't walk.
I could
I
hmm,
just don't know if I could see. I feel like it's rare for someone to win 3 times in a row, a belt.
yeah. I I literally could go either or. It would not like it does not like this isn't something if somebody came up to me and asked me who I would bet, I wouldn't. This is too hard to call. the coin toss is fucking ridiculous. But
Yeah,
I would probably go. I I I wanna say Drickus, dude. I think it could be. Only because he's a big dude. The forward pressure is a big deal. He could catch Izzy. Um, but he has to do that. He has to come forward and he has to throw.
oh, yeah.
And he has to have a really, really large output. I need to see. So he
He
beat
just
Sean Strickland by decision. He
beat Robert Whitaker. He knocked him.
beat Darren Till,
He
beat Derek
killed him.
Brunson. Dude,
Beating Robert Whitaker was good, but he's not.
I'm gonna go Dricus Duplessis. But he has to fight like Dricus Duplessis. And but if it's Adesanya,
Like I said, if
it's hard, dude.
Adesanya was in his prime, he'd knock him out.
Yeah, this is hard. But let's
I'm
also
gonna
throw
go.
this out there. Let's look at before the Pereira fight. I mean, Izzy was not having very entertaining fights. Now, was
But
he?
he was winning by points.
Yeah. I mean, it's his game plan here. He's gonna win by points.
Yeah. No, I think maybe he could, but like I think he could knock him out. Because this guy just goes forward so much. Like he doesn't care. I'm gonna go Duplessis just because he's younger and he's huge. Like he's
Yeah.
big for the class.
I will go Dricus. Um,
Yeah.
I would be stoked about Asanya one, but I'm gonna go Dricus just
You think
because.
if Adesanya won, he'd retire?
No, I think he's more likely to retire if he loses.
Yeah. He
And
should
I
retire
don't
if
know.
he wins.
I don't even know if he'll retire at all.
Yeah.
And who knows?
Well,
All
I guess
right.
that's it.
Yeah, we gotta wrap this one up. We're already 30 minutes into this one, so we just like long episodes. We just love talking to each other. All right. We're gonna go ahead and wrap this episode up of Forever Talking, Retalk Nothing Forever. My name is Ian Moore with my commentating partner and co-host Nicholas, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace, love, adios, the bitches. Bye bye.